I'm Bobby Ramirez, and we continue with our series of videos for beginner flutists. And this is the 11th video, but we're in lesson number 8 on the Ruban book for beginners elementary method. So there it is. And that is lesson 8 on page number 9. We have a few new elements here. We're going to start playing eighth notes. Now the eighth notes, as you can see there on the top, are notes that are half the value of a quarter note. So you got a quarter note which is one beat, and an eighth note gets half a beat. So that's pretty much the way it is. The next element is eighth rests. Okay, that means that you got a quarter rest. There are 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note gets 1 count. So you got a note that is a quarter note, then you got a quarter rest, okay, that gets 1 beat. But a half rest, a quarter half rest, gets half of a beat of a rest, okay? So you rest for half a beat. The next element that we're going to cover there is the accents. So we're going to have some accents here and there in this lesson. So, an accent is when you emphasize the note a little bit more than the others, okay? Pretty much. All right, so let's get into it. Lesson number 8. Remember, briefing your diaphragm, relax your shoulders, and using our trusty metronome, we're exercise 1. We're still at 60. Again, if you can't play it that fast, just slow it down. No problem. But, it's best to play it perfectly at whatever speed you can play it, and then work your way up. All right. So, all right, here we go. Exercise 1. Are you ready? Play with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. All right. So that's exercise 1. Again, by this time, you've been working on the previous videos, so we're working our way up to a higher note. So that means that you've been practicing, and your armature is getting stronger and stronger. So you're able to get those C's and D's up there. If not, continue doing the exercise from previous lessons. Eventually, your armature is going to get stronger. Okay, so it's just a matter of practice, like going to the gym. You do weights, and eventually, day by day, every day, I get better and better on the flute, playing the flute. Every day, you're going to get better and better playing on the flute. No doubt about that. All right, so that was exercise 1 in common time, 4/4 time. Now we're going to go to exercise number 2. Let's see what we have here. We have a couple of different things. Well, let's see, one different thing. We have if you look at the key signature, we're in the key of F, okay? How do you know that? Because we got 1 flat, okay? So, here we go. Exercise number 2 in the key of F. Any B flat that you see, either low or high, has to be a B flat, okay? Any B is a B flat. So, here we go. was exercise number 2. And the next exercise, we have number 3. Let's check it out. Okay, we're back in common time. We're in common time. Let's look at the key signature. There's no flats or sharps there, so it's basically in the key of C. And let's see what else. Okay. Well, this exercise doesn't have a lot of high notes. In fact, the highest note I believe is an A. Okay, so, and looking at it, it's called Long, Long Ago, the key of C. There's no accents on this one in particular. So here we go. Exercise number 3, play with me. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest. All right, that was exercise number 3. Very nicely done. Yeah, I see. So again, try to relax, breathe from your embouchure, that kind of thing. So we continue to exercise number 4 now. We check this one. Yes, this is back to doing some higher notes up there. Okay. And we were back in the key of F. So here we go. Put on the methadone. We're in the key of F. Focus, relax, breathe, and play with me. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest. So what we have here, exercise number 3. Exercise number 4 is basically the same thing as exercise number 3. I said the same notes except in a different key. So kind of different notes but different tone, because once you change key, it changes the tone of the song, even though the melody is going to sound pretty much the same but different notes. So that's what's happening there. All right. I hope you're able to do that with me. Okay, again, there's a lot of notes there, and at 60, even at 60, it goes pretty fast. So, slow it down to 40, and make sure that when you're doing this, stamp your foot. That way you continue to, internalize the rhythm, the beat. So that's critical. Okay, little by little, you're internalizing the beat, and you're able to count, quarter notes and half notes. Okay. So let's see what we got. Exercise number 5. Let's see. We're back in the key of F. And we got some high notes there. And let's see what else we have. We have a repeat sign at the end. So that means that we repeat the whole song over. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Play with me. Relax your shoulders. Breathe from your diaphragm. Stomp your foot on the beat. And here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Right, and that was exercise number 5. Well done. Okay, and if you were able to play with me, that's awesome. All right, so finally we have exercise number 6. Let's see what's happening here. We're in the key of F. Okay, and we have some accents here and there. No repeat signs, but it's pretty long. Okay, so if you are able, follow me, play with me, and make sure you stomp your foot on the beat. That's important, and we'll get this done for sure. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. All right. Oh, that was great. Oh, yeah. Technical studies, exercise number 6. All right. So I hope you enjoy this lesson. Continue practicing. Continue saying to yourself every day, I get better and better on the flute. And no doubt it's going to happen. Okay. Every day, practice as much as you can. Half an hour to an hour maybe. Or even 15 minutes if you don't have that kind of time. But it's important to practice this. Commit to mastery on the flute. Remember I told you, write it down somewhere. I am committed to mastery on the flute. Write it down on a piece of paper and put it on your wall. Boom, you'll see it every day. And subconsciously, you're going to say, wow, yeah, I need to practice. And little by little, you'll be getting better and better. There's no doubt. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.